Have you ever felt like the universe was conspiring against your project? Picture this. Your key vendor suddenly declares bankruptcy on a Tuesday. By Wednesday, your lead developer, the only person who understands the legacy code, calls in sick with a 2-week flu. This is what we call the perfect storm. For most project managers, this is where the panic sets in and the 80-hour weeks begin. But the best PMs? They're calm. Not because they're lucky, but because they saw the storm clouds on the horizon weeks ago. I'm Alex, and today on the PM Student Insider, we're going to help you stop firefighting and start predicting the unpredictable through the power of risk management. Meet Maya. She's managing a critical software rollout and just got that bankruptcy call from her vendor. She has no backup plan, and her project is now effectively dead in the water. Now look at the other side. When I faced a similar vendor issue, I didn't blink. Why? Because of this. The risk register. Months ago, I noticed our vendor's late deliveries. I didn't just hope it would get better, I documented it as a high probability risk. My mitigation plan? I kept a secondary vendor on a warm standby. We lost 2 days switching accounts instead of 2 months starting from scratch. Maya was reacting to the present, but I was managing the future. That is the fundamental difference between a junior PM and a pro. To manage like a pro, you must know the difference between a risk and an issue. An issue is a fire happening right now. It's a reality you must deal with. A risk is a match that hasn't been lit yet. If you only focus on issues, you aren't managing, you're just reacting. So, how do we find these unlit matches? Try the pre-mortem exercise. Gather your team and say, imagine it's 6 months from now and this project has failed catastrophically. What happened? This psychological shift is powerful. It gives your team permission to be pessimistic without feeling like they're being negative. When Maya's team did this, they realized they were overly dependent on one developer. That realization is a gift. It's a risk you can now plan for before it becomes a project-killing issue. Once you identify the risks, you need a buffer. This is your contingency reserve. Beginner PMs often pad their schedules with random extra days, which stakeholders hate. Instead, use a data-driven approach. For every high-impact risk, calculate its expected value. If a risk has a 20% chance of costing you $10,000 in extra labor, you should advocate for a $2,000 reserve. Do this for your top 5 risks, and suddenly, you have a calculated airbag for both time and money. When the unpredictable happens, you don't have to beg for more budget. You already have it authorized and ready to go. Here is your takeaway for the week. The red, yellow, green habit. In every single status update, you must report on at least one potential future risk, a yellow or red flag for the future. If your status report is always 100% green, you aren't looking hard enough. Start predicting the unpredictable today. If this helped you, hit that like button and subscribe. In the comments, tell me, what's the biggest perfect storm you've ever faced? I'm Alex, and this is PM Student Insider. We'll see you in the next episode, where we talk about building high-performance teams from scratch.